Guys, it's here. To Paradise is finally here. We're going to ignore my state because I had to go out to the post office to get it because when they delivered it, I wasn't here. I missed it for like half an hour. Anyway, it started raining on the way there. It's 4 blocks away, but I'm still kind of drenched. Anyway, I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna start reading it like right now. Can we do this with one hand? I think we can. Hi, kitty. Are you curious too to see what it looks like? I think it's bigger than I thought it was gonna be. There's the other one. Curious cats. Ah! Oh no! Why did they do this to my dust jacket? Okay, whatever. It's so pretty. Ooh, it has maps! Oh my god. Oh, I'm so excited. Ah, yes! It's so much bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, okay. Do you see me just starting to read like right now? Because that's what I'm doing. Oh my god. It has a map on the back too? Oh my god. Okay, okay. Well, I didn't have any plans for today except reading, so here we go. Okay, so I've started the book. I love it. This is the third book that I've read from Hanya Yanagihara. Her other books are A Little Life and The People in the Trees. Both of them are traumatic. Like, I'm not even kidding. A Little Life is probably the most disturbing book I've ever read. Like, seriously, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. That's something my best friend and I always joke about. Like, she gave the book to me, but yeah, we would never recommend this book to anyone else. You have to be in a very strong mental place to read it, which I guess I consider myself lucky because I don't suffer from depression or any other mental illness. I have never experienced any sort of trauma. Like, yeah, I've had a pretty privileged, comfortable life. Yeah, so I could read it, and I don't think I've ever cried like I cried with that book. I was just, yeah, by the end, I was just sobbing, truly sobbing. So yeah, people are not kidding when they say check the trigger warnings for that book. Just as a, yeah, traumatic, disturbing. But her writing is so good. So then I read The People in the Trees, which is not as traumatic as A Little Life, but there are also some very disturbing themes in that one as well. It's just a different kind. I didn't cry with that one. I was just, yeah, upset. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything in case you want to read it. This one, however, To Paradise, does not seem like it's going to be in that vein. In this book, there are 3 timelines. One is in the 1800s, the other one is in the 19... It's all like at the end of the century. So we have like the first one in 1893, then 1983, and then 2093, I think. So yeah, it's like the end of like each century. And we follow different stories. The first one, I can't really remember now what they're supposed to be about. Hold on, let's check the well, I do have the dust jacket here. Does it say? Yes. I have the dust jacket here. I already took it out. So the first one is in like an alternate America, like United States. There's something called the Free States, where it seems like people should be able to like love whoever they want. So I'm assuming there's going to be like some LGBTQ plus rep there, like gay marriage and things. So there's this, in this timeline, there's a young man who doesn't want to get married to someone, and he's instead drawn to a teacher. In 1993, then we have what seems to be like the normal New York, and we follow like a young Hawaiian man with his older, wealthier partner. Interesting. Hiding his troubled childhood, and there's also like the whole AIDS epidemic, which I think would be very interesting to read about. And then in 2093, it says, in a world riven by plagues and governed by totalitarian rule, a powerful scientist's damaged granddaughter tries to navigate life without him and solve the mystery of her husband's disappearances. Interesting. So yeah, it feels like we're going to be reading 3 different stories in this book. I do think that they are connected in some way, which I'm very excited to see what it is. But I do feel like it's not going to be as traumatic as A Little Life. I mean, nothing can be as traumatic as that book. So yeah, I'm very excited to continue it. So yeah, I'll update you later, I guess. Let's do this. I knew it. Oh my god. How many chapters do I have of this part? Oh my god, I'm so close to finishing book 1. I need a break. Okay, so I just finished book 1. I cannot be bothered to set up my tripod, so you're gonna be shaky. I cannot wait to see how the stories are meant to be intertwined, because I do think that they must be intertwined in some way. So I can't wait to start book 2. I can't wait to start book 2 and see how the story goes on. But yeah, book 1 was incredible. Loved it. Oh my god, I think I literally just read 1 page and, well, 2 pages, and I think I know what the connection is. Is this gonna be this type of story? If it is, I'm just gonna, yeah, this is gonna be my favorite book of all time if this is what I think it is, and I don't want to spoil it for anyone, so I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself. But I'm very excited. Hi, today is Friday. I went out to buy some stationery supplies because, yeah, I ran out of a gold gel pen and some other things. So anyway, I was reading on the bus just now. I started book 3. I finished book 2 last night, and I wasn't recording myself for some reason as I was getting near the end, but I cried. So I have already cried once with this book, and I'm halfway through. Hold on, I have it here. Halfway through. Yeah, I can't say much without spoiling it, but I am so excited about this last part. I can say so far that each part is kind of like a different genre, I think, which I find super interesting. Like the first part, I would say, is like historical fiction, like speculative historical fiction. The second part is contemporary fiction, and this part is from what I've read, sci-fi dystopia kind of thing. So it's such a genius book. I love this woman. Anyway, I have a bunch of booktube videos that I want to watch, but I also want to spend the rest of the day reading, so I don't know what I'm gonna do first, but I think I'm definitely finishing this book between today and tomorrow, which is good because I go back to work on Monday, and yeah, this is a heavy book to be carrying around with my other stuff. So that's my update for now. I'll chat with you later when I read more and I'm finally destroyed by this. Okay, so it's Sunday. I have to go back to work tomorrow. I have 200 pages left in the book, and I just finished, more or less, my house chores. I did the dishes, I already had dinner, so yeah, I'm just gonna finish the book now. I can't believe it. Oh no. What? Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna hate this, aren't I? God damn it. Oh my god. I am never getting over this book. I don't know how I'm going to get over the massive book hangover I can feel dropping over me. Like, there's obviously a lot to talk about, but I can't right now because I am distraught. So yeah, it'll have to be tomorrow. Oh my god. Well, hi. It's the next day. I'm slightly more composed. Okay, so this book is genius. This book is an incredible work of art, and I love it. And yeah, I'm never getting over this. I went to bed last night at like maybe 1 a.m. And it was 3 in the morning and I was still awake because I couldn't stop thinking about it. Like my brain kept going and going, and yeah, when the alarm went off today, I just it was not great. I'm very tired. Anyway, I don't want to get into it too much because I think I'm gonna have to eventually make like a full spoilery video for this, because there are just so many things that I want to discuss and talk about, because this book is incredible in all the themes that it explores and the ideas that it presented, and it was just so thought-provoking. Like I just said, I couldn't stop thinking about it, and yeah, I'm gonna have to make a video about it. So the things that I can say is that the last part was terrifying. Like book 3 was literally terrifying. Like if you remember the synopsis, it's like 70 years from now, like end of the 21st century, and the world is basically it's just one pandemic after the other with a new virus appearing every, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years, and it's just terrifying. And then the descent into I can't say that word. Totalitarian regimes, Jesus, in United States. And yeah, that was terrifying to read because it seems so plausible. And the way that this, oh my god, this is why I can't get into it because it will be spoilery. No, I'm not gonna go into the spoilers, but it's so well done. It's literally just incredible. You have to go read this book, if only for that. Like, you know the book The Handmaid's Tale, it doesn't really go into like the process of like how the regime starts, but they do it in the TV show, if I'm remembering correctly. So like you see the process of like the gradual loss of rights for women, and I always thought that was fascinating. I mean, terrifying, but fascinating. And this is doing kind of like the same thing. You can see the progression of things, and it's so scary. So yeah, this woman is a genius. There are so many things I loved about this book, like the writing. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but Hanya Yanahigara's writing is beautiful. Just this lampshade is making some very weird shadows on my face. Okay, so once again, I had to move because the sun, yeah, was bothering me. I really shouldn't record at this time of the day, should I? The writing, as I was saying, is just, it's beautiful. It's so moving. It's just, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just great. It's just beautiful. Yeah, beautiful is the word, I guess. There's just so many themes explored in this, and I find all of them super compelling. Like, a big part of this is about parenting, and like all the different kinds of parenting that are shown in this book, and mostly through grandparents. Like, grandparents play a very important part in this book, and yeah, that was just fascinating to read about. There's also lots of themes related to social issues. So there's discrimination, privilege, discussions of citizenship, refugees, immigration, just everything is explored through this. And what makes this book so smart is because through the 3 different eras that we go through, like the 3 different ends of centuries, it's just maybe sometimes we advance in a sense, but then we move 2 spaces back. Yeah, the human experience is just a wonderful thing, isn't it? It's like I said, this is gonna be an extremely bad closing to the vlog because I can't articulate my thoughts. A few hours ago, I did my journaling in my reading journal about this book. It took me like 3 pages to get out some of my thoughts. Oh my god. Yeah, it's just a great book, and I promise that when I can gather my thoughts a bit better, I will do a separate video on like all the things I want to discuss, because I can't, it's too good. This is probably one of my new favorites of all time. I'm probably going to reread it in the future because I do think it has that, it's very rereadable. So I think I'm gonna have to leave you here. I'm gonna have fun editing this 10-minute video of me rambling on and on about this book with no coherence whatsoever, but I do hope that you enjoyed it. I do know that my vlogs tend to be very rambly, so I don't know. Let me know if you enjoy them. Let me know if you have actually read this beast of a book. I loved it. I really recommend it. I wouldn't go by the reviews for A Little Life because nothing to do, it's not traumatic. It's just a very good piece of fiction, and also sort of like still so real. Not really fiction, because it could be true, couldn't it, what happens in this book? So yeah, let me know if you have read it, what you thought of it, if you have, and I'll see you in my next video, which I have no idea what it's gonna be. I have no idea what I'm going to read next, actually. I do plan on taking part in the Watchmaker of Filigree Street read-along hosted by Katie from Books and Things. I think I'll leave the link to the Goodreads discussion group and her video in case you're interested, because that is also one of my favorite books by one of my favorite authors, Natasha Puli, as you may know if you have seen some of my other videos. And I'm very excited to reread The Watchmaker. It will be my third time reading that book. But it's taking part in the last half of February, so I do have a week now. Yeah, I have a week to read something else in the meantime. But I also know that I cannot read anything too demanding because I'm still gonna be thinking about To Paradise. So I'll see, maybe I'll just do a random wheel selection like I did the other time. You don't need to know this, you'll probably see this in my wrap-up, which I think I will wrap up things like bi-monthly. So maybe at the end of February I'll do a wrap-up for January and February, because I only read 2 books in January, but one of them was massive, so it balances it out, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna stop talking. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the video, I guess. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye, happy reading.